How big an issue is migration in the world today?
Well, it's a huge issue and it's not going to decline in importance, actually.
Will we see new forms of migration, do you think, in the future?
Well, one big issue will be the environmental refugee issue, which is already happening. That livelihoods are becoming more and more difficult in certain areas due to climate change and other factors. There are also islands disappearing. Countries where the territory is disappearing completely. So it's posing new questions to state sovereignty as such as well.
The researcher has a specific role in your kind of research. Could you describe that more in detail?
Well, I'm doing ethnographic research, which means that I'm encountering people and I'm doing field work among people in different settings. And there, the field worker, is always present as a full human being, as are the research subjects. So that's why being explicit about the positionality of the researcher is highly important in there.
How will I see that if I read your work when you're finished? How can I detect you in the research?
Well, I'm actually writing quite a bit in autoethnographic form, where I have the researcher I as an explicit actor in the research.
How come that you started to study migrants in the first place?
It already happened when I was very young, living in my northern hometown Rovaniemi in Lapland, and there were the first refugees coming to Rovaniemi in early 90s, that's where I got interested, and that's where I basically started gathering migrant stories and being interested in these questions.
How did you do, practically?
Getting in touch with people and talking to them, listening to their stories at that time. And then, of course, like if there was any help that I could offer, that was my duty, I thought, also to help them access to their rights, for example.
So that interest for you as a 14-year-old girl led to your present professional life?
Well, basically one can say so. I have built on that experience, and yeah, I did my doctoral studies on migrant stories, and that's what I'm doing in my current work as well.